Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all. Good morning in some parts of the world.
It's morning somewhere, but we're alive.
Salute. You know you at the official Man Cave afternoon
Today,
morning show.
Man Cave morning afternoon. Today show is morning.
You know you at, man. BKS1 Radio, WBKS1.com. It's
Strong
going
J.
down. I'm excited today.
Yes.
Why? This is going to be an interesting, very interesting show today.
Oh, yes.
So you're going to want to make sure you share it out. But first and foremost, let me introduce my partner in crime, the dude that gets a little rude, especially when he's in a bad mood. We call him what? Deacon Wu-Woo.
Wu-Tang is for the children. What kind of
No doubt, no doubt. And I'm just humbly storming on the general.
Hell heavy.
Salute to you all. Peace and blessings. Got nothing but love for you, baby. Nothing but love for you. Shout out to everybody watching us live on YouTube. Shout out to everybody watching us live on Twitter, Periscope. Salute to everybody watching us live on the mother site, WBKS1.com, which is where you should be. But shout out to everybody listening to us live on what?
The TuneIn app. It is free.
Yes, if you don't have the TuneIn app by now, download it, people. Like Lou said, it was free, and we like free stuff. All right.
Dig it.
Shout out to the TuneIn app. It has 70 million listeners and subscribers.
That's right.
So shout out to the
and all 70 million listen to the Man Cave Morning Show.
million listeners and subscribers around the world. So salute to the TuneIn app. And shout out to everybody watching us live on FB, Facebook. Salute to you all. You know we got
FB, what up?
No doubt. Just want to get some love. Shout out to Phyllis Woodbury on the check-in. Victor Johnson on the check-in. Cass Minor. Jamel Carter. Happy New Year, bruh. Derek Green on the check-in. Derek, what's good? Shout out to Denise Sparrow on the check-in. D Forte. Dawn, what's up? D Mac on the check-in. Shout out to Alicia Mitchell on the check-in. Platinum. Shout out to Patricia Shell Gibbons. Yes. Patricia said, hey family, glad I caught you at the right time today, no doubt. Shout out to Sandy B. What's up, baby? On the check-in. Shout out to Juanita Carrying Heartstown. I just like saying that. Juanita Carrying Heartstown. Yes.
Salute.
Yes. Afternoon. Good afternoon. Shout out to DT on the check-in. Chanel Red, what's good? On the check-in. Dee Graham on the check-in. Ingrid Judge, she says, howdy, Ingrid Judge on the check-in. And as y'all trickle in, welcome, peace and blessings to you all. Shout out to Kenneth Lucas on the check-in.
Kenneth Lucas, what up?
Gotta clap y'all up, man. Gotta clap y'all up.
Love you. We appreciate you.
Let's get this thing on and popping. So, it's going to be interesting. You know, we got some current events to talk about first before we get into our topic of the day. Topic of the day is why he won't make you his wife.
Why he won't make you his wife. Listen up, ladies. It's for you.
Why he won't make you his wife. We're going to talk about that today. But first and foremost, you know we got some things that's on the horizon. I want to go straight into this, man. So, yeah, I heard the story so far about the young lady at McDonald's.
Yes.
The young lady at McDonald's, whatever. She was just doing her job, and then a Caucasian male just reached and grabbed her and touched her and the whole nine over the counter and everything. And she gave him the business.
The Caucasian male wanted a straw. She informed him that we don't give out straws, and this is what ensued next.
Yeah, basically.
Let the hilarity begin.
Here's some of it.
Employee at a Florida McDonald's during an argument over straws has been arrested, police said. And video of the incident has gone viral, gaining millions of views on Facebook. St. Petersburg police said Daniel Taylor faces 2 counts of simple battery after reaching over the counter at the fast food restaurant and grabbing a female employee, then later kicking another female employee in the stomach.
All right, so I'm gonna run y'all the the full clip first. All right, so we're gonna run y'all the full clip first, and then the news clip of them telling us everything that's going on.
All righty then.
Good?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Here go the clip. And today's whole show theme is gonna be what would you do if this was you?
What would you do if this was you?
What would you do if this
clap
was
that
you?
up, sir.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, so here go the clip.
John! Wait! Hey, stop!
Let her go. Get the police. Stop.
Even though she was at work, you know, it's a limit to how much these employees can take.
Brenda Bianduti was the person holding the phone, watching as this fight began escalating quickly. She says it started when 40-year-old Daniel Taylor walked over to the condiment bar to grab a straw.
The young lady behind the counter told him that it's the law now, we're not allowed to have straws in the lobby.
Bianduti says Taylor refused to accept that answer, reaching over the counter and grabbing the worker.
Yeah, she did the right thing.
Police say on his way out, Taylor also kicked another employee in the stomach. McDonald's wouldn't allow the employees to talk, but sent a statement saying, quote, "Our highest priority is always the safety and well-being of our employees and customers at our restaurant."
She mentioned to me that she used to box.
She looked like she was pretty good at it.
Yes. Even though she was at work, you know, it's a limit to how much these...
She bust your ass!
Sister. Yo, all right.
11 rights and 1 left.
Yes.
Bolo overhand.
I think we counted. It was 12 hits to 1. Was it 12 to 1?
Are you saying 12
she won the
lefts,
fight?
12 rights and 1 left?
I'm saying my judging skills, my referee skills.
Mills
it was 12 to 1.
says.
Yes, 12 to 1.
Knockouts.
Okay, first and foremost, this dude tried the wrong one. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
2, she basically just said this is all over a straw. She said there's a policy now we can't have plastic out, blah, blah, blah. A straw has to be requested. Okay, so that is a law in several states and several establishments. That is some type of law or whatever. He argued, he said it's not no law and blah, blah, blah. And so there he goes and reaching over at her, grabbing her, and she let him get the business. So they're not going to fire. Of course, they're not going to fire her. But he got arrested, as y'all saw in the picture. He's in the orange jumpsuit now. He got arrested for assault and everything, and hope he gets everything that's coming to him.
What would make a male reach over the counter and grab a woman?
Come on, man.
Under any circumstance. Where is that right? Number 2, she clapped back. She clocked him several times. Hope you get clocked in jail too.
Yeah.
You big dummy.
No doubt. And that's just some of the stuff that's going on. There's a lot of craziness today. Let me read some comments. Shout out to Tracy Napoleon. Tracy Naya, Happy New Year to you too.
Merry New Year.
Victor Johnson said, I already saw it. Here's my comment. 1, I'm not standing around as her coworker. I would have gave him the business.
Absolutely.
And the fact her coworkers stand around and the man just served him anyway. Now, that's the problem, the issue I want to deal with. Shout out to Kenny Johnson. Kenny Johnson, Happy New Year to Kenny and everybody else. Happy New Year. That's the problem I have, bro.
Absolutely. I agree.
The problem I have is the manager still served them. Like, if you look at the full length of the clip, like I saw the full length clip, and he still served him the meal after the whole altercation, and boom, 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 boom. The transaction and everything was made, and even though he did get arrested, right, I think the manager should have had his employees back and been like, get out, we are not serving you, blah, 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 blah. And everybody should have rushed to help this young lady, you know. So I did see the dude come behind the counter and grab him or whatever the case may be. But even when he was leaving, he kicked another employee in the stomach.
Okay, so if we were to apply that was a racial litmus test and simply reverse the racist of the parties involved, imagine, if you will, go there in your mind, if an African-American male yanked up and grabbed a defenseless little white girl. That's number one. Number two, as co-workers, why would you allow a male to do that to a female co-worker? If you a dude and another dude yank you up, you know what I mean? I'll probably let it rock for like a second. Then I'm like, yo, go team McDonald's. And I'm gonna go yank him. I ain't gonna just let somebody just, you know what I mean? I'm gonna see if Norm can handle it. You know what I mean? And then I might, you know, jump in as team. But as someone seeing a female accost it like that and just standing around. Now, what possible explanation could the manager have to serve that guy after he assaulted his worker? Put it in the chat. You know what I mean? You know, as you always say, I'm sensitive. Everything is race on my part. Tell me why that man felt like he should have served that man after a man assaulted a woman.
Let me tell you.
Tell me why. I'm listening.
I don't know. Well, first of all, I think corporate or whoever's over that manager should have him removed. You know, because clearly the workers did nothing wrong. You know, the worker did nothing wrong. She did nothing wrong. She gave him the policies and procedures. This is why we can't have straws over here. And he blacked out. He reached over the counter and did whatever, and she gave him a kebab. Boom, 12 kebabs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no, because listen. The fact that he was leaving and still kicked another coworker in the stomach, you know what I'm saying? So it's like as soon as it escalated and got to that point, and thank God for the person that had the video, because if they didn't have a video, it would have been spent the other way.
Of course.
She initiated and she caused it and provoked it and whatever. But thank God there was a video, and I hope they really lock his ass up for a long time.
First of all, you know, patrons need to keep their hands to themselves. In what world is it acceptable in this country for a man to yank up a little girl like that? Now, I'm not even talking about the fact that she's a boxer, she handled herself and whatever. That's irrelevant to what I'm saying. Where is it acceptable for you to put your hands on a woman like that? Like, what type of country are we living in at this point? I want to say a curse. But.
Yeah. To respond to, I'm with Wifey on this. Sandy said they saw she didn't need any help. She beat his ass. Yeah, and going to the point to where why they grab her and not him, because
she was whipping his ass.
Yeah, because she was winning. She was whipping his ass, and she wasn't trying to stop either. She wasn't trying to stop. So I did see the other guy go around try to grab him. And then somebody
she hit him with a 13 piece.
Yeah. And then, so I mean, it is what it is. Tracy said he lucky he didn't leave on a stretcher. Tracy, absolutely 300% correct. I agree. Kenny Johnson said he would have never been served at all. He should have been removed from the building completely, and the second incident would have never happened. True indeed.
So when Norm always asks what would you have done, I would have been quicker on its uptake for going around the counter. I'll put him on a chokehold and then be like, yo, sis, keep getting your licks in. That's what I would have. I'd keep getting your licks in, sis.
Soon as he went over
when he grabbed her, I'm moving. When he made that action to grab her, I'm moving.
Yes.
And I don't know how many shots she would have got off on.
And I think as soon as that happened,
I would have saw
a phone call should have been made.
Yeah, by someone else.
Right. By someone else.
But I'm not going to stand there and watch you yank up a female in my presence. Like, that's not happening.
I think he should have been, if there was male, I get it. People don't want to get involved with it, but if there was male employees there, they should have subdued them until the officers came. And I think we do got a video of something similar to that happening.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have another situation that happened. Right. You know the other one I pulled up.
Only in America.
Yeah. So we're gonna watch this one.
Let's clap that up.
And y'all tell me what y'all think.
This is an example of how you're supposed to handle an outraged customer. African American style.
Y'all ready?
Let's go to the video.
Y'all ready?
Say y'all ready. How we do it.
Y'all ready? Say y'all ready. We gonna run the clip?
We're gonna run the clip.
Let me make sure I got the clip.
Tell you how black folks handle stuff like this.
In here you go.
Get out the way, honey. Be careful. Hey.
Strong J.
I ain't mad at how nobody handled it, but dude in the red did come back for another lick. He did come back for another lick though. After the tase,
the guy gets violent. The African American employee says, "Hey, don't touch me if you do." What happens? The crazy man puts his hands. When somebody put their hands,
he gave him the warning.
He gave him the warning. The dude put his hand. He hit him.
It was the 2-piece.
Hit him with the 2. Rap, rap. He fell. Then his sister came for the assist with the taser.
With the taser. That taser didn't do a damn thing.
The booty hole. So, seeing that the taser was ineffective, the third staff member kicked him in the head.
He had on Sandy's boot.
Talking shit with a boot on.
Yeah, Sandy's boot.
So isn't it interesting? Isn't it interesting that they beat the sanity back into that man? For all those that want to say he was mentally ill, he got the message quick. Now didn't he? Keep your hands to yourself, man.
Wow.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Wow. Now see, look,
Pop
I'm
the
sorry.
Shit with a boot on. Nigga.
I'm sorry, but the whole way that was handled, I'm not mad at anything. Them employees better not get fired. Nobody better not get fired.
Have employee of the month things up in the
Nobody better not get arrested.
Should be a picture of Shanika with a taser like this. Yo, bro, she put the taser on his butt.
Yo,
but he still didn't go down.
Yo,
that's crazy. He still didn't go down.
It didn't do nothing to him. That taser didn't do nothing.
Bro, that's how you know you're dealing with somebody mentally ill.
I want to find out the brand of that taser so we don't get that one.
Yeah, dig it.
Because that's a whack taser right
If I put a taser in your booty hole, you're supposed to fall.
Let's read some comments. Shout out to Dee Graham. Dee Graham said, at no time is it acceptable for a man to stand and watch a woman get assaulted. I don't care if she whooped his butt. Absolutely no. Dee, he should have, in the McDonald's incident, he should have been subdued. There was enough guys, there was enough people there, they could have subdued them or whatever, because basically he was getting hit with that so many 3 pieces and 4 pieces that they could have subdued that dude. They could have held him down, I think.
I agree.
You know, calling the cops is the right thing to do. Yeah. They should have did that from the door. Phyllis said she was like, pussy that nigga, play with it. I'm on that shit. She was past 100. She blacked out. She had a good grip on that T-shirt. Exactly.
Yeah, she was
People
boxing
be sleeping on this. Fact. No doubt. No doubt. And black women got to protect themselves.
But it should never even get
women,
to that point.
Period. Got to protect themselves.
It shouldn't even get to that point.
All right. DT said, you got knocked the F out.
You got knocked the F
out. Victor said, see, they defending each other. Juanita said, boy, ha, 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 ha. I see a lot of claps and everything, so we all agree that situation that
Keep
we
your
just
damn
showed.
hands to yourself.
That's how they should have handled it. Tammy said the fact that he still purchased food with Suge Avery P in it.
He dumb. I agree.
No doubt.
A lot of definitely spinning that.
And Victor said he was getting hit like, wait, hold up.
Y'all crazy, yo. Oh,
hold on.
God.
Victor said Shorty was speed bagging him.
Oh.
No doubt. No doubt.
Oh my God. God bless the black woman.
And Didi said, my comment is this: black women are the least protected in this world. We are not protected. You know what? I agree with you. And then the second runner-up would be the black man. That would be the second runner-up.
I would agree with that.
In that scenario, Cass said when he got tased, it sounded like pop rocks.
Yeah, pop rocks in his butt.
And then Tris Soup said, "That's how we roll." Exactly. All of us would have got some licks off, man.
Oh yeah. No, most def. Not for no female.
We wait for those "I wish the nigga would" moments.
Yeah, that's true.
They got his ass good.
That's true.
No doubt.
With the stress and frustration that we face in this country.
Let me say this out of all seriousness. This is real talk. And I know I'm gonna catch some heat for this. But the climate we live in today, right? We see a lot of stuff is being exposed. A lot of stuff is coming to light. More so than ever right now. People are trying. They're trying us. So at some point, we got to be like, enough is enough. You know, this is where we really have to start looking out for each other. And let me tell you, I have no problem telling y'all today before I started the show, before we walked into this studio, that I shed a few tears because I was just reading the story. I didn't even want to cover it today. I was reading the story over the little girl in Texas, 7-year-old little girl, and I saw more pictures of her, the one that got killed for no reason at all, randomly by this crazed white guy. And I just shook my head. I'm like, and I'm looking at the pictures of this little girl, and she didn't do anything. And he was just shooting, pumping bullets into this car with a little girl and the mother in the car and whatever. And just like, I don't care. Like, your life doesn't matter. We got to be very, very vigilant. I don't care what you hear out there. No, let the police handle it. Let the law enforcement handle it. You know, half of them are the problem. So we just got to really start looking out for each other. And be careful out there. When y'all walk in these streets, when y'all in these stores, be careful. Start looking over your shoulder. Take them damn earphones out. I'm having some real talk with y'all. Take them earphones and earbuds out. Have one in, one out, whatever. Know what's going on around you and look around you very carefully. All right? And just be more supportive of each other. That's it. I'm done.
So to everyone within the sound of my voice, if you listen to what the sisters are saying on the chat, brothers, I'm talking to African American males in particular, what are they saying? We don't feel protected. We have to defend ourselves. That is a direct indictment against us as men. Let me say this again. Our women, some of our women feel like they are not protected and that they have to protect themselves. I'm not Superman. I'm not no boxer. I'm not nothing. I'm just a man. I personally am not going to stand idly by and watch any woman get assaulted. No, much less my sister. So it's a profitable conversation. It's a painful conversation because our sisters feel like, for whatever reason, that they don't feel like they can call on us, but that they got to take boxing lessons and defend themselves and hit jokers with two pieces. And they all laughing in the chat. None of them sisters in the chat said, you know, I would have called my man, or where was the man at, or whatever. Every sister in the chat said, this is what I would do. Listen to that psychology. Not, where's my brother? Where's my cousin? Where's my uncle? Where's my co-worker? Where's the man in my life? Where's the masculine energy that's going to protect me? Yo, Duke, I'm going to tell you, like I said, I'm not Superman.
Because most people around is doing this. No, you continue, bro.
Bruh, I ain't
most people
Superman,
around is doing this.
But I'm going to tell you something, bruh. At 47 years old, I'm not standing around with no damn phone while somebody put their hands on a sister, bruh. Not me. If I get knocked out, oh well, I'm going down swinging. I cannot see men attacking women and women saying, okay, let me get this straight. I have to defend myself against a man. Not, my man, come on, fam. I'm getting emotional. That's bullshit.
I'm telling you, it's like even,
come on, fam.
And I'm gonna say,
bruh.
And I'm gonna say this, and shout out to Flash and Tweet, whatever. But like, my wife had to do an event. You know, she had to decorate and whatever, and she was getting things set up. And the manager there, I don't know whether he was Portuguese. I don't know what Italian. I don't know whether he's Italian or whatever. But he was talking. I was setting up the DJ equipment while she was decorating, and he was talking real greasy to Sandy across the room. Right? He was just how he was talking was like, you don't put forks and knives like that. You put the forks and knives like this and blah, 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 blah. And I was hearing this. I'm like, And I walked over. She see me coming over, so I know she gave me that look like, oh, please. I was like, excuse me. I was like, there a problem? I was like, yo, no, seriously, is there a problem? Like, all right, man, that's my wife. That's my wife. And I said it just like that. And you heard it in my voice. That's my wife. Let's watch how you talk. And I said it like that, and I gave him the look. And then from now on, it was like, yes, because we're all a team. We're all a team. It's teamwork. It's teamwork. Blah 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 blah. Nah, son. You tried it because you didn't think nobody was there to get her back. He didn't know this was my wife. He just seen me over there setting up DJ equipment, whatever. So going back to what y'all was saying, when they feel our presence, and that we are in protect mode, and that we see we're not going to allow you to do just anything to our women, our black women, then they change their tune.
I agree.
Dude changed his tune real quick. You remember that day, Sandy? Like I ain't gonna front. It was like I'd have been like, damn, I'm gonna have to lose this money I'm making today.
Yeah, no doubt. And you know what, man? Let me touch on another aspect of this. A lot of times our women are in fight mode, protect mode. So, somebody bark at a sister, the sister start barking back. So I'm sitting back as the boyfriend at the time, and I'm like, yo, I got this. Let me handle it. But her emotion, and she was so used to a man not being around, so used to her having to protect herself, I had to step in front of her because she trying to get at the dude.
Right.
So now I'm stepping in front of her and him. I'm in his face. I'm pushing the sister. I'm pushing my girl at the time back, right? And she's like in that mode, like that fight, like, rah. So I'm trying to hold her back, and then I'm making eye contact with the dude, like, yo, my man, I don't know what you heard. I don't know what the problem is, but look, it's not gonna go down like that. So, as a protective man, you're kind of split because if your wife is blacking out, you trying to protect her, and she's so amped, she just goes into a mode because she's so used to not being protected. You dig what I'm saying? That she feels like she's trapped in the corner. Sometimes you gotta restrain her and then step to the joker. But like you, sometimes that verbal command, is there a problem?
Yo, bruh.
Is there a problem, bruh?
Bruh, I would have went from 0. I was going to 0 to 100, but let me tell you why I really calmed it down. This is real talk. That's because I knew who he was working for that night. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Flash and Lisa because it was Lisa's 50th and everything like that. That's the only reason I scaled it back.
Yeah, I got you.
That's the only reason really I scaled it back. It's like you're not going to be talking greasy. I mean, but it could have been another sister there. You know what I'm saying? If my wife wasn't there and he talking greasy to her like that, whatever. It's like it's just a lack of disrespect because of the atmosphere that's out there these days. You can't get that. You gotta put them in their place. I'm a very calm, laid back dude. It's like I'm not with all the rah-rah, but it's like I can go from 0 to 100 in a snap if I feel disrespected. And you're not gonna disrespect my wife, or any woman that's around me in my circle.
But before we move on, my daughter, my girl, whatever, they make fun of me like, oh, you're a rah-rah, this, that, and the third. Listen, man, some things I'm not gonna tolerate. You could crouch it however you want. Oh, he's loud, he's aggressive, he's this, he's that. I'm not gonna. I was not. My grandfather and my uncle and my father and my brother and my cousins did not raise me to stand passively and idly by. You understand what I'm saying? So the way I look at it is, if my life can be taken by some racist police or some random act of violence, through no fault of my own, at least let me lay down my life for my woman and my sister and my brother. You follow what I'm saying? Like the climate that we're in now, I feel like people have things twisted, and we have to reset. And you're going to continue to see things like this happening until the climate resets. And like the Nation of Islam walk through the community, brothers, let me tell you something. If your woman is more of a man than you, that's your fault. It's time for us to man up. No man should think that it's okay to put hands on our women, yo.
No doubt.
No, bruh.
No doubt. So, real quick, we're going to lighten it up.
Please do.
We're going to lighten it up.
Getting emotional.
So, no. So, this reporter was, she's catching a lot of heat and a lot of backlash from her news network because there was, I think, a soldier or a military woman in the military, whatever, she was killed or she lost her life or whatever, and she didn't know how to pronounce her name right.
Okay.
So she just totally kind of just disrespected her name and blah, blah, blah. She's reading a story about this woman that lost her life, basically. Okay. I'm going to run the clip. Do y'all think she should be fired or put on suspension? What do y'all think? Because that's our thing today. What would you do if this was you? If you was the boss.
What would you do?
Your news reporter did this. What would you do? Watch closely. Listen.
Let's go to the videotape.
Gathered today to say their final goodbyes to this fallen Louisville police officer, D.D. Megadoodoo, and hundreds gathered today to say their final goodbyes to this fallen Louisville police officer, D.D. Megadoodoo, and hundreds gathered today to say their final goodbyes to this fallen Louisville police officer, D.D. Megadoodoo, and hundreds gathered today to say.
Yeah, that's just mad disrespectful right there.
Yo,
see, that's like,
yo, respect to the slain officer. Respect to your family.
Respect to the slain officer, the family, whatever. But she's catching a lot of heat. She's under fire. Should they fire her? You know, but my thing is like this. If that was me and I didn't know how to pronounce the name, so clearly you saw the name said Deidre, right? It said Deidre.
Mega.
Yeah.
Doo-doo.
Yeah, but I would have tried. If I couldn't sound it out, I would be like, look, listen, no disrespect to the family. I'm sorry. I may not know how to pronounce this name, but I'm gonna give it a try. And that's the way I think she should have handled it, instead of just throwing like any old thing out there, because that sounded crazy, bro.
Okay,
that's disrespectful.
As someone that reads on the show every day and butchers words every day, I get it. That being said, when you're talking about a fallen or slain officer, you know what I mean? I think we should take a pause and be like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm having trouble pronouncing this sister's name, but to the slain officer, let's take an extra beat. Like, I butcher stuff all the time when I'm reading comments and stuff, so I get that. But the fact that the officer had passed away,
right.
I feel like before the show started, you should have tried to pronounce her name. You follow me? Take the extra steps, because it's not like you didn't know that clip was going to come. Now, should she be fired? No, I don't think she should be fired. I think it was an honest mistake. I don't think she intentionally did it. But it is a bad look. And if you got to go sit down a couple of days and not be on the air, I'm not mad at that.
No doubt. Shout out to everybody, man. I'm loving the comments I'm seeing. I'm just going to ride down with it as we, talk about this reporter, this news reporter. But Dee, going back to what we was talking about earlier, said, we've been fighting all our lives. We need our men to stand up for us. Now, I understand the climate today is bad, but we can handle things with words correctly. I don't wish to see our men locked up or dead. Just stand up for us, no doubt. Juanita said,
I would have called back. I would have called back up, but there was no time for that. Black women have always had to stand up for themselves. I'm not physically equal to a man, but I took some down with a weapon in my hand, because how dare you disrespect our black queens?
No doubt, no doubt. Let's clap that up. We're going to clap that up.
Okay, so
shout out to Deidre on the check-in.
I want to read more.
Yeah, let me see. Tracy Napoleon, shout out to Walt. Walt was good. Said, Norman, that's how we was raised. Peaceful. Young people don't have that. Yeah, true indeed. I agree. True indeed. Tracy said, nope, that's disrespectful. She has to do her research on how to pronounce the name. True indeed. True indeed. That's what you get paid for. If I know I'm covering that story or whatever, or she should have, again, gave a disclaimer, like, sorry if I read the name incorrectly and blah, blah, blah. Phyllis said, fired, she should have found out how to pronounce her name, period. She had a freaking smirk on her face. Yep, exactly. She thought it was funny. Sandy said, wow, she couldn't get that name right before she went on air. I don't think she should get fired, but suspended for that. Okay. Dee Dee said, right, find out the name before saying it. True indeed. D-Mac said she was supposed to review that info before she went on air. It wasn't breaking news. True indeed. Ramut said, Ramut was good. Ramut said, a lot of people don't know how to pronounce my name, so I get that all the time. I always jump in with my pronunciation. Yeah, I probably mess your name up all the time, Ramut. If I do, I'm sorry. All right.
Dawood was not always popular, particularly in the 70s and the 80s, and they would butcher my name all the time. So I get it too. And before you read the other comments, I want to go back to some comments there. Like, we're talking about the climate and you don't want to see us in jail. And sisters, I indeed truly hear you. But as a father and a husband and a cousin and a boyfriend and everything else, you're not going to be in my presence. You understand me? Yes. You got to think smarter. You got to know the environment. You could be this, you could be that. You're not going to be around there putting your hands on my family like that. And for me to just stand idly by where a man just yokes up a woman, not me, not ever. All right, go ahead.
No doubt. All right. Here's we got a lot going on today. I'm noticing, and me and Will was talking about this in a lot of news now today. A lot of the reporters are younger, so they're using hip hop in urban music to give their report, their news report or something, whether it's political or whatever like that. But they're using a lot of hip hop, whatever. Here's one right. This kind of struck me kind of funny. I'm like, wow, the world is changing.
Dig it.
I'm like, now they incorporating hip hop even in news reports.
Yeah, we're going mainstream.
Yeah, let's run this clip.
Trump's running from Mexico and trying to pass on that bill to the American taxpayer. We all know someone like this, a scrub who runs up the tab, and then when the bill comes, all of a sudden they're acting dumb. Beyonce diagnosed that type of person in the classic Bills, Bills, Bills by Destiny Child. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Do you pay my automobiles? If you did, then maybe we could chill. But we can't chill. Donald Trump didn't pay his bills in business. He repeatedly stiffed people and passed the buck. He's famous for those headlines. Trump's not paying the bill he promised Mexico would pay, and now he wants to pass the buck to the American taxpayer.
I can't even play no more.
Can you pay my bill? Can you pay my telephone bill? Can you pay my automobile? If so, then maybe we can chill.
Wow. I think, what's they cut us off for that? Did they clip us for that?
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Hold on.
Don't say that.
See, we acting up.
We didn't play it for only like less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, okay.
So
all right, so they didn't clip us.
All right, yeah,
okay. All right. But
maybe we can chill.
Did you see how he's reading it?
Telephone bill.
Yo,
can you pay my automobile?
But they putting hip hop in.
You know what, man? You remember when your dad was like, "What is this garbage?" And
right.
Stop wearing that baseball cap and stop talking like this is not real music. Motown is music, boy. This will never last. We are officially old, sir. We're old. What can I tell you? I never thought I would live to see the day where a newscaster would quote Beyonce lyrics. So, can I tell you?
Well, it's here. It's here, bro.
Hip hop rule the world.
No doubt.
That's our generation. Thank you.
Now I'm gonna tell you one thing, bro. People, you know what? And we was talking about this last week. People gotta stop. Listen, if you can't handle drugs, if you're gonna do drugs and you can't handle them, you gotta realize there's a threshold. There's a limit to doing drugs, to drinking alcohol, whatever. You have to know your limit. There's no reason to get this damn high, bruh. There's no reason to get that damn high or this daggone drunk. There's no reason for it.
I get high every day. High every day.
Yo.
High off your memory.
Yo, we gonna run this clip. You know you at the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show. This lady right here did not know her limit.
Damn, you high as hell, yo.
She did not know her limit. We gonna run the clip. Yo, bro, know your limits.
Bruh, did you just jump on my pearl white
K2?
My pearl white Fleetwood, son? Did you just jump on top of my pearl white?
Devil dust? Angel dust?
What is that, blue flame? What is that you always tell me?
Green light?
Chickens on the green light.
Yo.
Dog, on my caddy, son.
Bruh.
My nice new automobile. Anime, look what you done did, Anime. You done stepped on top of my nice automobile. That's too high.
Jeez.
K2 is real out here, bruh. Bruh. And the fact that when she jumped on top, they just sat there and then she jumped on. I don't know.
Come on, man.
That's stop it, Shaka. Stop it.
Jeez.
Oh my God, Jesse.
People,
no.
we got to do better. Going back to the news report. Juanita,
it's an illness. She's not a criminal.
Juanita said, "That's funny. Small paycheck for Beyonce." Yeah, no doubt. Tracy says,
"Stuck the landing."
Ingrid said, "Poor attempt at connecting with millennials." Oh, talking about the news reporter. Yeah, that's how they're trying to connect. Yeah, that's how they're trying to connect.
Can you pay my bills? My telephone bill. Automobile.
Walter said, the kid said, wet.
Yeah. Who said that?
Walter said, the kid said, wet.
Yeah.
And then Phyllis said, what was that? Shout out to Jay Gray on the check-in. Ingrid said, was the drugs or that mental health issues? I can't tell the difference nowadays. Exactly.
That's drugs. That chick on the car is high. Yeah.
That's drugs. That was high. She high. Yeah, it's something new. It's something new floating around out there. Sheesh.
And mentally ill or not, when you grab somebody for a straw, you're getting a 13-piece. So, no doubt.
No doubt. All right, moving on. Oh, shout out to Maxine Waters. What's she doing now?
Auntie Maxie. She's about to be the head of some committee, some highfalutin committee, where she wants to start addressing the lack of diversity in female employment in the workplace. So I'm with Auntie all day.
No doubt.
Walters intends to use her new authority to pressure companies to hire more people of color and women to serve in top positions, Politico reported on Wednesday. After sweeping House Republicans out of power in the midterm elections, Walter is expected to make history on January 3rd, that's today, as the first woman and first African-American chair of the House Financial Services Committee. That enables her to turn up the heat on America's wealthiest corporations. The lack of diversity at Fortune 500 companies is shameful. About 73% of whites hold senior executive positions, according to Fortune. Asians represent 21% of business leaders, while Latinos and blacks hold just 3% and 2% of those positions, respectively.
Shout out to Auntie Maxine. I'm just afraid for her, man. They hate her so much. They dislike Maxine Waters so much, man.
As we've discussed on this program before, there are certain people that do not need to be touched. I'll leave it at that. Do not lay a hair on Maxine Waters' head if you know what's good for you. I'm just saying.
No doubt.
They can threat, they can cajole, they can protest, they can do whatever they want. You're going to see something if anything were to ever happen to Auntie. We love her too much.
No doubt. Let's read some comments in the chat. Let's see what we got here. All right. Shout out to Ingrid Judge. Said, we are the hardest working and the least represented at the top of these companies.
Absolutely.
Wow, this is true indeed.
Absolutely.
Ingrid, agree 300%.
Yeah.
Felicia Nelson. Hey, Felicia. Hi, Felicia.
Hi, Felicia.
Said, go, Max.
Dig it.
And DT said, Maxine is about to get grimy. Yeah, no doubt.
I can't wait.
Shout out to Kishana Hunt Brown. Hey, Kishana. Love my Auntie Maxine, no doubt. Yeah, Maxine.
What up, Kiko?
I rock with her. Here's one thing I want to talk about before we go into the other thing. So, this is our what would you do if this was you? You're getting on a bus or some type of transit system, whatever. Right? It's late, whatever. And the security on the transit system, whatever, just picks up a chair and just throws it at you. And apologize, say, oh man, I'm sorry, but I was nervous because I had an altercation before with some black guys or whatever like that, and I thought, you know, there was gonna be some trouble or something like that. And he said, but I'm sorry for throwing the chair at you, right? I'm gonna run the clip. There's more to it than what I'm saying right now, so I'm just gonna run the clip and check it out and peep it out very thoroughly. Listen to what this guy is saying.
They are on their way here. I can call them and
said you're in the wrong.
I'm fucking in the wrong.
For what, though?
This is the second time in a row, third time in a row. 2 days ago, not trying to be racist, 2 black guys robbed 2 people right here.
But you threw a chair at me.
I know,
I'm not those
I had another guy.
guys.
I don't know.
You already admitted.
No, listen. 3 days before that, I had 2 more black guys. I actually fought them in here. 8 p.m. at night, they tried threatening one of my employees, and I had to fight them. When you guys came in here, I just get really fucking defensive. Really defensive, because I have to fight them off all the time. These security guards over here don't do a fucking thing.
Sir, you threw a chair at me.
I know. Let's talk over here. No, man, I'm fucking... Again, I fucking way in the wrong. I feel bad, but that was just my first instinct because I've had to deal with fights here, which I shouldn't. And I legit thought we had to fight. And I'm like, fuck.
I was not trying to hurt this man. I wanted to come into your place of business and talk to you. Be important, bro. You got a lot of plug through this. No, it's not even that, though.
I know, it's not even that. Just as a human being, man.
As a human being,
I shouldn't have done that shit, man. It was wrong. But I got not gonna lie, man. Yo, I'll look in here. I had to fight 3 people at my restaurant the other day, so I thought I had to fight some more people. So shit, I freaked out.
Sorry, sir.
They are on their way here. I can call them and
said you're in the wrong.
I'm fucking in the wrong.
For what, though?
This is the second time in a row, third time in a row. 2 days ago, not trying to be racist, 2 black guys robbed 2 people right here.
But you threw a chair at me.
I know.
I'm not those
I had another guy.
guys.
I don't know.
You already admitted.
No, listen. 3 days before that, I had 2 more black guys. I actually fought them in here. 8 p.m. at night, they tried threatening one of my employees, and I had to fight them. When you guys came in here, I just get really fucking defensive. Really defensive, because I have to fight them off all the time. These security guards over here don't do a fucking thing.
Sir, you threw a chair at me.
I know. Let's talk over here.
Yeah. Jeez. Just threw a chair at him. He's like, sir, but I wasn't even doing it. You threw a chair at me. Now he's apologizing his ass off. And he goes, I'm not trying to be racist. I'm not being racist. But 2 days ago, some black guys. 3 days ago, some black guys. I'm not trying to be racist. I just get really nervous when you guys come in here.
Let me commend
you guys,
those African-American brothers.
Yeah, shout out to the young boy.
For the way that they
clap him up.
They handled themselves. Not trying to be racist. I'm not trying to be nervous, but they only outlawed lynching yesterday. Not trying to be racist. Not trying to be nervous, but the last time I saw one of you, you shot up a movie theater and killed 35 people. Not trying to be racist. Not trying to be nervous, but the last time I saw you, you went into church and blew my grandmother's head off. Not trying to be racist, not trying to be last one, but lynched my grandfather and raped my mother. And
not trying to be racist.
Not trying to be racist, not trying to be racist. So,
but the last time I know we was just leaving Walmart and you killed my daughter. Not trying to be racist. See, yeah, when you flip it, it sounds crazy, right? When you flip it, it sounds crazy.
And everything we said is true, by the way. We're not joking. Every example we gave, and there are many, many more. You know, to quote D.L. Hughley for the 1000th time, the most dangerous place for a black person is in the imagination of the white person, of some white people. To know that, some people love their animals more than they love us. If you were to just simply take that argument and reverse it, we will be the most violent, feared group of people on the planet.
Absolutely.
Burned at the stake, lynched, put between 2 horses and ripped apart. Had to sit there and watch you rape my mama and take my daughter away from me and all this other stuff. So it's, we have to have these type of conversations. And I applaud those brothers for the way it handled, because, Norm, forget everything I just said. Let me throw a chair at you. Your natural inclination is to what? Throw it back.
Duck.
We fighting. We fighting. We this, we that. Now the cops get there. It's a good chance that the cops will arrest you, because listen, you remember one time the guy that shot the other guy, and the African American, restrained the person. The cops came and shot the person that was. You know what I'm trying to say? It's. I don't know what else to say, bro. Listen. A lot of people make their decisions based upon fear. A lot of people view African Americans as what they're told we are through this propaganda, through these lies. Listen, we're always violent. Look, they say our children are older than what they really are. Huh? They say that we can't feel pain. They say we're wilding. They say we have the strength of 10 men. They call the cops on us for drinking water, etc.
Right.
Imagine if black people had that type of fear to certain white people. Imagine where would the country be at this point?
Oh, absolutely.
Remarkable restraint.
I agree.
Remarkable restraint.
Let's read some comments. Shout out to Kaz on the check-in. Kaz said the key word of defensive is defense. You have to be approached to defend and protect. So what did the young man do to put him in that mode?
The color of his skin put him in that mode.
Yeah. Again, he said he was nervous because of what somebody else did,
right?
What he saw before, what he experienced before. But it still doesn't give you the right to just haul off and throw a chair at somebody that doesn't look like you.
I'm sorry. So if I see a police officer and I'm afraid at what other police officers did in my community and what they did to my brother and whatever, why doesn't anyone hear my argument when I say that?
True.
That doesn't exist. I just need to comply, right?
No doubt. It's crazy. Let's read some comments. Shout out to Victor Johnson. He said, not trying to be racist, you kill unarmed black people. Eric Garner, Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, etc. True indeed.
Not trying to be racist.
No doubt.
When they say not trying to be racist, the next thing out their mouth is something incredibly racist.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Tracy said, I have no words. This is racial profiling, period.
An assault.
Yeah.
Legally.
Yeah.
It's assault.
It is.
He should press charges.
Oh.
When the officers arrive, he should press charges. Go ahead.
You're losing your job and you're going to jail.
And I'm suing you. And I'm suing your establishment. And I'm getting money off of it. That's right.
Exactly.
Free food on me for the rest of my life.
And this is how we got to start thinking, man.
Absolutely.
We can't.
Got to get litigious.
We got to stop tolerating being mistreated. This is real talk. No, it's just real talk. We got to stop tolerating being mistreated. Period.
Legally, politically, spiritually, and physically.
I'm getting tired. I wanted to run. I don't have the clip. I don't have the news article in front of me, but I was watching the news this morning, and I just want to applaud the Boonton. I think the township of Boonton, New Jersey. You ever been to Boonton?
No.
I've been to Boonton, bro.
Okay.
And it's not a lot of us. You know what I'm saying?
It don't sound like it is.
Yeah. So it's near
Sound like Lynchburg.
It's out there somewhere. But they got the first black fire chief.
Oh,
and he was being awarded today.
Respect, boo.
Shout out to the city, making some changes and everything.
Yeah, that's
good.
We
don't do calls that block their number. So we see people are calling in, but they got blocked numbers or whatever like that. So we don't know why you're blocking your number. You're calling into the radio show.
Yeah, this would be not a good idea to prank us today.
No.
It will not be a good idea.
You might catch it.
You probably
you're probably gonna catch it.
No N-word songs today. Just letting you know.
Yeah. You can save it. Cool, it's corny.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Right.
All right. So now, the next thing I want to talk about, I want to have a real conversation about this because I am guilty. You heard me? I'm guilty, bro.
Stand guilty. Okay.
I am guilty of this.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody else is guilty of this. Okay. So we live in the world we live in today. There's a lot of issues going on, just like there's racial discrimination, whatever like that. With the LGBTQ community, there's a lot of different things or whatever. But here's my thing, because if you don't know, you just don't know. I'm trying to figure out.
If you're calling, unblock your number.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out a way to say this. But if you don't know certain situations, like, okay, here's one that I experienced, and then I'm going to run the clip. So I frequent this establishment, used to frequent this establishment, where I go sit down, have a drink, and I eat, have a good time. Usually I'm there with Sandy. If I'm not there with Sandy, I'm hanging out with Kiss or Jackie or Pierre or somebody from the squad, whatever. We sit there, we have a good time. So they had somebody working there behind the bar that was transgender. I didn't know that because they look very masculine. But had the long hair, whatever like that. I didn't notice the dude had breasts and all of that. I mean, the person. See, this is what I did. So I was like, when I got my drink served, I'm trying to say this without being messed up. So when I got my drink served, I said, thanks, bro. And I was like, yo, good looking, my dude, because he went, she went, whatever. So it's like, my name is Roxy. This how she approached me, because I gotta say she. And my wife corrected me. Is like, Norm, you know, like, yo, he wants the person wants to be referred to as she, and the name was Roxy. So I kept trying to put that in my head. It's she. But clearly, you know, you could tell was a guy at one point in life, whatever, but I did not know. So I kept saying bruh and dude and thanks, my man,
right,
and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
yes.
when I went with Jackie, when I went with Kiss, whatever, you know, they had to hit me under the table. And then sometimes, you know, like, they might have forgot every once in a while, but I got so used to going there, I started calling the person by, you know, their name. And I felt, you know, I felt bad, but like, should I, you know, I didn't want to I don't want to beat myself up behind it, because I'm getting used to the world. The world has changed, so I'm getting used to that. And the clip I'm about to show you is somebody that just blacked out and didn't want
the clip speak for itself.
Yeah, didn't want to tolerate being disrespected anymore. So I'm gonna run the clip. So I'm telling you my story. So I'm guilty of this. All right, let me run this clip and then call back. Caller, we see you. Call back. All right,
you gotta run the clip first.
Yeah, let's run the clip.
You're gonna give me my fucking money back.
Excuse me, sir. There's a young man in here.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
I can call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay? Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
I actually said both of you guys. It was a general.
Right beforehand, you fucking said sir.
Sir? Okay.
Motherfucker, take it outside. If you want to call me sir again, I will show you a fucking sir.
I apologize.
Motherfucker.
I apologize now.
I need your corporate number, because I'm going to call them and talk about how I was misgendered several times in this store.
I apologize for that.
I need your corporate number now. Get it for me now.
I'm going to ask you to calm down and stop cussing.
Give me your corporate number. Well, I'm going to ask you for the 5th time to stop calling me a man, because quite clearly I am not. You're going to give me my fucking money back.
Excuse me, sir. There's a young man in here.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
I can call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay? Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir.
Okay, that's the mistake I made. Basically, that's the mistake I made. And I'm just saying, it's like it's a changing world. We gotta, you know, learn how to handle these things and learn how to handle these situations. And I've made that in the past with some women that like to be referred to as men, you know, or whatever. You know, I've made that mistake. You know, look, man. Now listen. Again, love everybody. I know the times are changing, whatever. You know, it's like I'm trying to keep up to what's going on, but sometimes you make mistakes. You just make mistakes, you know. And I felt real bad about it. Go ahead, Will.
Okay, so I would love for a member of the LGBTQ community to call up. A couple things are going on in my head, physiologically. Not psychologically, not intellectually, not my mind, but my body when it hears it's ma'am. When I see that level of aggression, when I see those shoulders and I see the height and the hands and stuff like that, I'm triggered to respond to a man as a man. Like just for GP, not to disrespect anyone. That's the first thing. Second of all, to my LGBTQ community, as we know, there was a fighter that transitioned from male to female, and she got into that ring and beat the cow shit out of those women. Why? Because physiologically, greater bone structure, greater mass, hands like ham hocks, etc. So,
hey, Stephanie.
Oh my God, you know, at what point am I supposed to short circuit my physiology? Because as a man, I respond to a man as the other man, like, hey, all right, brother, And I too have been in a situation where I was served and called the person by the wrong gender and stuff like that. So I guess my question would be, just give me a second. So you are a man that wants to be referred to as a woman. So now I have to call you a woman. How come I can't call you a man that wants to be called a woman, but you're still? So it gets, and I'm not. Listen, man, save your hatred, save your. But we gonna have some real conversations today. I physiologically react. Now, could I guess I could train myself to be like she, her, but I'm gonna always kind of. I think that people in that situation should have patience with a person like me. I'm just trying to say, because I'm trying to be understanding, but that tone of voice, that aggression, I just react, right? So for me to, I don't know, short circuit what I know, right? I agree it's different times. You know, my daughter gets on me all the time about my old-fashioned ways. And I'm trying to deal with it. I don't want to be hateful or hurtful or anything. You understand what I'm saying? I'll leave it at that, so I don't say nothing offensive. Like I can think myself a lot of things, but if I think I'm the wrong gender, that's acceptable. If I think I'm a transformer,
it's how you want other people to.
Ill, so
it's how you want other people to perceive you, though. You know, like if I tell you, like, for example, woo, I don't like being called boss.
Yeah, you don't,
right? So I don't care, whatever. You know, I know we play, we joke, but I hate that word. So anybody that knows me, that starts to know me, like Norm don't like, you know, because we have a lot of people come, hey, what's up, boss? Hey, boss. Hey, boss. I hate that word. So Wu started, you know, he getting used to it, whatever. So
go ahead,
I relayed to you what I don't like.
Yes, you did.
So you didn't keep on.
That's true.
With that.
Yes.
So the same thing with this person. I don't like. It's ma'am. It's ma'am. It's ma'am. You know, I'm a she. This, that, whatever the case may be. I get it. The appearance to me, because I made the same mistake. The appearance to me, look like a man. You know, and this is why I learned this person, the person that I was in that situation with. I learned their name and I just started calling them by their name, because I know I went to the establishment a lot. So out of respect, this person is making my drinks, is serving me my food, whatever. I learned the name just so I can avoid me, you know. And my natural response to if a guy serves me a drink at a bar, like, thanks, bro.
Absolutely.
Good looking out, my dude. That's just me.
Slap him on the shoulder.
Right.
Shut up, bro.
So when you know somebody does not like something and you constantly do it, whatever, and they ask you on a serious tip, like, please don't do this or whatever. So his anger, I think he overreacted. I think she overreacted. See how I made that mistake again?
Come on.
I think she overreacted, but you got to look at the circumstances. So like if I don't want to be, if I came in here and wore a damn dress,
go ahead,
and high heels, right?
Go ahead.
And you said, look at her. The hell, I'm gonna laugh because it's like I got on dress and high heels. So normally you associate what? Dress and high heels with what? A female, correct?
You're a dude with a dress on, bro. I don't give a damn. That's what you are.
No, but I'm
have
just.
A preference
you
to be
see,
called
but you see
something
what I'm
else.
saying? You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Maybe I
So
don't know.
Let me.
If he don't want that to happen again, maybe he need to change. She need to change the tire.
Let me try to. Okay, so watch this.
It's a hard one.
This is a rough one. I'm glad we're talking about it. If you're talking about the fact of your personal preference to say, Dawood, call me Norm or General, not boss, you're not denying the fact that you are the boss. You're telling me that you don't want to be referred to that, which I could understand, like, yo. But you're not saying that it's not what you are. You are the boss. Now, you don't like that, and as your friend, I'm honor bound to, like, put the toilet seat down or stop peeing. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Will you piss on the toilet seat again? Oh, God, let me just try. Right? So, but you're not denying who you are. So, that's the first thing. Trying to be sensitive. Second thing, if and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, don't label me. You know what? Do what you want to do. I don't care. If I came in here with a Santa Claus suit on and said, right now until the end of time, my name is Santa, you're going to laugh at me, bro. You're going to be like, yo, you're not Santa, you're Dawood. You have a costume on, this and that. If I went to, I don't know, the lawyer and got my name changed from Dawood Ali to Santa Claus, whatever, and I made that fight. So I guess what I'm saying is, when I come in my Santa suit, I'm not supposed to expect you to check me on it or to have to adjust to the fact or to like I have a Santa Claus suit on, Duke. You know what I'm saying? And you're my friend, you be like, whoa.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. You gonna, okay, here's my next thing. Even though you called me Santa and you love me, respect, you're gonna crack on me every day. Whoa, ho, ho, whoa.
Right.
I mean Santa. Am I immune from you cracking on me? You're gonna crack on me every day. You'll be like, and this is Deacon Santa. You'll change my name, but you still
different
gonna
when
crack.
it comes to race and gender, though. When it comes to the LGBTQ issues, I know we gotta keep adding on letters and all of this, but this is all I got. LGBTQ issues, right? And when it comes to race issues or whatever, there's a difference, though. It's like people want to be referred to. It's like the word colored. We got tired of the word colored, right?
Yeah,
We
no.
don't wanna be
I'll
referred
give you
to
that.
as
I'll
colored.
give you that.
You know, then we got tired of the word Negro, and then we got tired of the word. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So when people would joke, and even when they would play with each other or whatever, from the LGBT, when the word FAG was used heavily when we was coming up,
yeah, of course,
whatever.
That's what we said. We don't say that no more.
Was used heavily.
You can't say that no
when
more.
we was coming. You can't say certain things no more. You can't say retarded no more. You can't say that no more.
We said that all the time.
Yeah,
we
can't
say that.
We say it all the time. Even jokingly, we say, "Oh, that boy retarded."
Yeah,
whatever.
you retarded.
But you can't refer to as a little boy mentally challenged anymore as retarded. He's a retarded child. Remember, we used to say that all the time. You have to say mentally challenged and everything. So things change. People want to be called
general.
What they want to be called.
If you are going through a change, you refer to yourself as transgender, meaning you're transitioning from one gender to the other gender. Right now, what that looked like was someone that was completely pre-op. Like, that's just a dude with long hair. Like, he's not okay, so sexuality and gender are two different things. And I think that in this culture, in this society, we're confusing the two. You can have sex with whoever you want, wear whatever you want. I don't care. My issue is I don't want the hatred, If you go to a doctor, you're going to have a prostate examination. That's a biological fact. 1, 2. If you get into the ring, right? I don't know, with Dee Dee Graham, but I'm Dawuda, if I take all the hormones, if I take all the estrogen, if I go through all the psychology, I'm still going to have these hands. I'm still going to have these bone structure. I'm going to still have the aggression of the testosterone, which she showed, that aggression. So I'm not, look, man, I hear you, bro. I hear you, but I thank you for giving me an opportunity to even have a conversation without shutting me up and telling me that I'm phobic and I'm this and I'm that. I think that sexuality and gender are two different things. You can have sex with whomever you want to be. And again, so if I were to say I'm Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, that's crazy.
Great comments. We're going to read them in a sec.
But if I were to say I'm a woman, so it's like, okay, it's acceptable in this instance, but in that instance, it's mentally ill.
Right.
Like,
right.
And I got to change. I understand. Thanks for listening.
All right. So let me go back to some things. I'm seeing a lot of different things. Shout out to, so Sandy said
he was ridiculous.
He was ridiculous.
He looks like a sir. It was an honest mistake. He needs to realize he looks like a man. He does not look like a woman. Even with makeup on, he was a little too sensitive for that issue.
True indeed. Cass said, I straight out check and make sure.
Like Crocodile
Dundee. Okay. DT said, fix yourself up to look like your gender.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not mad at that. Shout out to Vereen. Hey, Vereen. Victor Johnson says, so let me ask this. We have to accept and call them she, women, her, etc. But people can't respect us as black men and women and not call us niggas. Yeah, we got to start calling ourselves niggas. That's a whole nother topic
But interesting.
But very interesting. I want to address that too.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we got to stop calling ourselves niggas first. For real. Because then people will respect the power of us saying we don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Respect the thing.
I get it.
Because they ain't calling themselves that, you know. So, all right. Moving on. Ramut says, I'm going to say and talk the way I do and keep it pushing. No doubt. Ramut said, you should know who and what you are within yourself. True indeed. Ingrid said, is it really a mistake, though? If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's a lion. Ingrid, I'm about to get in trouble. God forget. That's a man. That is a man. Now, what I refer to that man is because of his personal preference, that's another matter. Sensitivity, the culture that we live in. Mistake. What mistake was made? Excuse me, sir. Calm down, sir. Okay, so if he started swinging on me, am I going to say I don't hate women? When he was like, oh shit, and he kicked the thing, and you know what else he did? He said, step outside and I'll show you. And if I were to step outside, I'm not going to say don't hit a woman. All right, go ahead. So he acted like a man. Yes. He did. His demeanor was like a man. Yes. Rune said the N-word starts with our race first. You just said that, General? Yeah, no doubt. Jay Gray said, true, definitely another topic. The great N-word convo that we have all the time, every 6 months. We're gonna have the N-word fight we have all the time. We're going to have to address it, definitely. Cass says, so I guess since I'm broke, will it change in the future to being financially challenged? No, broke is broke. Changing the word doesn't change what it is. And that's where I am on the spectrum of things. I'm on that spectrum. You know, because when I sat down at the dinner table with my grandfather over Thanksgiving, he was, so you decided to drop out of college, did you, Dawood? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there was no hose barred in my childhood. So I've adopted that, I don't know, assertive, aggressive style, and people always have a problem with it. That's how I was raised. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Wow, man. Yo, I want to get into this topic, and I know a lot of people too want to get into this topic about why he won't make you his wife. Why he won't make you his wife. Barb, let's read Barb's comment. Hey, Barb, I don't have to be accepting of anyone's gender dysmorphia, especially when we're still fighting to hold on to our own civil rights that these other gender and social platform people have hijacked. Wow. That's a topic within itself too. If you know how deep that is? If you want to talk about how the LGBTQ community has taken aspects of the civil rights movement and taken it and stolen from it and stuff like that, that's a topic and it needs to be discussed. Sorry. I agree. Another show, perhaps. Another show. Yeah, perhaps. that is another. That's show. A lot of talking there, Jack. You know what? That's a lot of talking. We may need to do this tomorrow. Okay. This conversation is so fresh. The comparison to the fight, to the struggle, and it's funny. Let's have the conversation. Yeah, it's funny. A lot of people compare the LGBT fight to the civil rights fight, and me personally, this is my personal opinion, you can't compare the two. You just really can't compare the two. But that's just my personal opinion, and we'll move on from that. If you're just joining us and everything, we are basically discussing a clip about a transgender person wanted to be respected and he wanted to be referred to as ma'am, and they kept saying sir and man and this and that and whatever, and he was like, it's ma'am. Shout out to Kiss. I got the clip from Kiss and everything. Kiss, hope everything is good with you. We'll see you tonight for the Storm Warning show, so make sure y'all tune in for that. But we definitely going to have to make a part, a subtopic from today's topic. Just to underscore, I just want to put because since you bravely put out your assertion and your opinion, I too agree that the gay and lesbian community have a fight, and I support that fight. I think that the gay and lesbian fight is not the civil rights fight. I think that some people in the LGBTQ community have hijacked the civil rights fight. Right. I think they're two different things. And finally, I have a problem when I see a homosexual racist person. You dig what I'm saying? If the fight is supposed to be so legal, number one. Right. Number two,
I'm sorry, I don't see LGBTQ on mass marches talking about police brutality, and they just killed my 7-year-old daughter last week at the Walmart. But you see Dawood at your fight, at your sit-ins. You see me promulgating your point of view because I'm for the LGBTQ community. You see me using my platform to speak out against homophobia. Right? But this, if it's the civil rights movement, I don't see en masse the LGBT community talking about the way we're getting slaughtered, murdered, disrespected. Last thing, imagine if gay people were being treated the way black people are being treated now. If gay children were being killed. If gay people were being... I know it does.
It happens.
You're right. But the way it is in the media portrayed, to me it seems like there's a black, innocent, unarmed black person getting smoked every day, and I don't see this outrage on the other side.
You know what?
I see us standing in solidarity with the gay community. That's what I see.
Besides
and I
us,
do stand in solidarity with them.
Besides us, Wu, the media is effed up in what they want to portray. What's the hot? The media rides on what's the hot thing for the moment.
You're right.
So there's so many incidents of gay people and LGBT people that are being hurt.
I stand corrected.
You're right. And shot and killed.
You're right.
And harmed just because they're they're different or whatever. But we don't hear about it a lot because it's not the hot button issue of today anymore. And it's like I'm trying to choose my words right. Trying to choose them right. Because again, I don't want to offend anybody or whatever.
Or be labeled something you're not.
Something,
just because you're having a damn conversation.
So the police brutality fight that in the injustice in our community, whatever, that's the hot button issue. It didn't just start with Eric Garner and Tamir Rice and Trayvon Martin. It didn't just start there.
Yes, sir. Of course not.
It started way before Emmett Till, and it's been there forever, right? But if it's the hot button issue for the moment, that's what the media is going to rock with. Let's get more of this. So they pull and they find more issues of that going on around the country, right? So and there's so many other issues of the LGBT community getting hurt and mistreated, and killed, and this whatever like that. But listen, we don't need to find that right now. It's not hot anymore. That's not the issue anymore. Just like all we ever heard was AIDS this and AIDS that, right? When that first hit the community, whatever, it's not the hot button issue anymore. People are still getting AIDS. People are still infected by HIV, whatever. They still haven't found a cure or whatever the case may be, whatever, but that's not the hot button issue anymore. So the media always rocks out with what's hot for now. When it's not hot no more, you don't hear about it no more. And think about all the movements we don't hear about no more. We don't hear about Black Lives Matter. We don't hear about that movement no more. We don't hear about Me Too is hot for now. Next year is going to be something else. It's going to be us too.
And you know what? Let me say this to you. Let me acknowledge my ignorance because I'm not gay. Let me acknowledge that, right? And I need my gay brothers and sisters to call. I guess what I want to say to put a bow on this is that the people in my life that are gay, right, that have problems with they have problems with where the movement is going, don't necessarily speak out.
Right.
They tell me about it, right? Maybe sometimes I parrot some of their sentiment, but it looks like I'm anti. Like I'm telling you that, gay people that I love have a problem with where politically some of their movement is going. Now, when you're black and you do that, it's like, oh, you don't want to air your dirty laundry, right? So as a black man, I'm like, hey, Obama has some drone strikes. It's like, did you say anything against Obama? So believe me, I get it. But this idea that I think that we have to have serious conversations with our LGBTQ brothers so that we can understand what's going on. And I'm telling you, within that community, bro, it's racism, it's a lot of things going, you know what I mean? Right. And a lot of things where they're like, you know what? It's just a united front. It's just a united front. You know what I mean? Because they want to just be with their movement. But like black people, just because you're black don't mean I got to rock with you. I could disagree with you.
No doubt. No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. With that being said, we want to thank everybody for tuning in today. We wanted to get into the topic, but we're going to save that
for mañana.
Yeah, for tomorrow and everything. Definitely Definitely we're going to get into that topic tomorrow, also this B topic, because I think it's a great discussion. Shout out to everybody that left comments, and all your views and your comments are appreciated. And again, man, a lot of times there's no right, there's no wrong. You know, there's no right, there's no wrong in a situation. It's just how you think and your opinion and your view. And everybody's view is important to us on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show. Don't forget what's coming up February 10th. It's going down at the Zulu Bar again. Tracy Naya, we're going to need you again because it's my birthday party celebration and our Who Owns the Mic open mic night.
Indeed.
It's going to be off the hook. It's the day party, the Zulu Bar, West Orange, New Jersey, 437 Main Street. It's going down from 4 to 9:30 p.m. All right, it's a Sunday. Come on out. It's going to be an official day party. I'm going to be on the ones and twos. We got a couple other guest DJs coming through to rock out on the ones and twos and everything. We're going to get some performers up there. We're going to make it a live epic night again. It's going to be an Aquarium birthday bash. If you know somebody that got a birthday, an Aquarium birthday, and they want to celebrate it on that day, tell them to come on out and have a good time. It's only $10 admission to get in the Zulu Bar. Got great food, great drinks. The staff is amazing and everything. But come on out. It's going to be the official Aquarium birthday bash and the Who Owns the Mic open mic night. So if you know somebody that can sing, the comedian, spoken word, they got some type of talents or whatever, and they want to get up and touch that mic, please feel free to do so and rock out with BKS1 Radio. We're going to be in the building heavily. It's going to be an epic night. So again, that's February 10th. It's a Sunday. It's the official epic day party going down from 4 to 9:30 p.m. The Zulu Bar. All right, so let's clap that up.
Yes.
And come on out. Have a good time. Again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in and rocking out with us. And make sure you tune into the Storm Morning Show tonight with me and Hurricane Kiss of the R&B group Allure. Kiss, what's good? We're going to rock out tonight, 10 p.m. tonight, the Storm Morning Show. You already know what it is. And you know what? We play Family Feud. We do a little segment where we play Family Feud on that show. Okay. And people be showing their behind, boy, thinking they got the answers, boy. They be rocking out. Bro. I love y'all, man, no doubt. And remember something. This show was never about us.
It's always about you.
Because what? You are the next best kept secret. We're going to see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace and blessings. None but love for you.
Wakanda forever.
You already know, man. Peace.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show.